Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for all of the love that you've showed me in the previous videos. Like I said before, if you're new here, please subscribe, thumbs up if you like this video, and comment anything that you want down below. Anything you want to see, any new content, or any questions you have regarding this video. So today I'll be doing these easy beachy waves. I do this hairstyle often just because it lasts all the time. It lasts for about 3 days. I can change it up and then just not worry about my hair. Just put my face on and then keep going. So this is the easiest way that I found to keep the volume in and the glamorous type of easy look. I found it just works. They're easy, they're pretty, they're a little more glamorous than most of the time, you know, and yeah, it works. It looks really nice. So if you want to know how to achieve this look, stay tuned and keep watching. I'll go through the steps of what I do to prep my hair. I blow dried it with my new Dyson blow dryer, which I am in love with. Like, it is amazing. Like, normally it would take me about 15 minutes to blow dry my hair, but now it takes me about 6 and my hair is just longer than before. So it takes me about 6 minutes to blow dry my hair with this blow dryer, let it dry halfway, and so when it's still a little damp, then I blow dry it with this round brush. So just kind of like a quick blow dry, if you will. And what I do is I try to just smooth out the frizziness. But one thing that I do have to say about this blow dryer is that it honestly smooths out my hair so nicely. I have curly, wavy hair, so it really is important for me to, like, you know, smooth out like the frizzy pieces. And this blow dryer actually makes it silky smooth. Like, this is me not having flat ironed like the body of the hair or anything. It's just a blow dry. I can literally put this in a braid, put a little hairspray, and I'm good to go. So anyway, enough of that. If you're looking into purchasing the Dyson blow dryer, oh my gosh, worth the investment. You have a year's worth of warranty, so you can return it to wherever you bought it from. Like, I specifically bought mine from Sephora, and yes, so you can return it after a year, and I think you have an extra year manufacturer guarantee or something like that. But I think it's worth it. I love it. I've had so many blow dryers, and this one for me has been my favorite. I use the Southern Belle Volume Boosting Root Lifter. I spray it. It's like a spray foam type of look. You put it at the edge, at the roots of your hair, and then you rub it in or zhuzh it in, and then you blow dry it. And it's supposed to give you that extra volume. I think it works. I've used it for the last week or so, and I do notice that my volume does stay. I have really flat, thin hair, so it does help a little bit at least, right? So if you see me looking down a lot, it's because that's where my mirror is, and I have to make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing properly to show you what I do. So the first thing you want to do is maybe, you know, part your hair the way you're gonna style it. So that's the way I like to part it. Then I like to kind of like, you know, take maybe an inch and a half from the front to the back, and kind of like brush it back, so that way that's where the volume will be. Like I said, I have really fine flat hair, and I don't like my hair like being stuck to my head. I like the volume, so I kind of go out of my way to create that volume. And like I said, I tease and I volumize it, and it lasts for a very long time. So what I do is I grab right here and I zigzag motion it, so just go like this, just to create that little extra oomph and volume. After I separate the hair, I just give it a quick comb through. Then I use the Kevin Murphy bedroom hair, and I spray it right at the root, and then tease. So just like that, like from there to the root, and you get this volume. So you do that continuously through all of the back of your hair, all the way down here, like almost to the nape of your neck. So that creates that extra volume that you want. So, oh, and this is the key part too, is that you should tease your hair before you curl it. So before, I used to curl it, then try to tease it, and then it just became a frizzy old mess, and it never was the look that I was going for. So technically, my suggestion, or something I've learned all along the way, is to tease it first and then curl it. It's also important to spray the front of your hair and the back once you get after the first strip of hair that you tease. So do the front and then do the back as well, so that it holds your teasing better. Another good tip too is that as you get further down in your teasing, try to tease the latest strip of hair with your current strip of hair. So like grab all of the hair that you've cheek teased and kind of try to marry them, if that makes any sense. So after you have it all nicely smoothed or smoothed out, that's where you get to the curling process. I just like section out my hair with a clip, and then you start curling. So it depends on what I'm feeling the day that I'm curling my hair. I sometimes part it in half and then, you know, section 3 pieces and curl those, or I just section my whole head 3 layers and then I go around each time. Oh, another thing too is when you are sectioning out your hair, try to not ruin the volume that you created. So try to like kind of like hold it up, if that makes any sense. One of the products that I do use is the Triple Sec 3-in-1 by Dry Bar. It just gives you that nice texture to your hair, and it also kind of like gives it that staying power after you curl it. So you curl it and it stays, and according to the new hair curler that I'm going to use today, your curls will stay longer than just a regular barrel. So we'll see, but I do recommend this for sure. Even on second day, third hair, just kind of spray it quickly. It refreshes your hair, and then the curls kind of like look more voluminous and they stay longer. So this is the T3 World Trio. So it comes with 3 exchangeable heads and the motor. So I'm excited to use this. We'll see how it works. So what I do is I just grab that piece of hair like I said, and I curl this way. And I always leave about 1 inch at the end. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here for a second and just let you know that I do not need to hold my hair on the curling iron as long as I do or did with my old curling wand. I mean, the curl stays and it's really nice and I really like it. So far, that is what I've noticed different from using my old curling iron or wand to this one. Okay, so for the front part, I kind of leave a bigger chunk. So instead of going to small strips like I did for the rest of my hair, I took a big chunk of the front just so that it's like more of a natural, you know, not so piecey, just kind of like naturally, you know, curled. So I take that and I tend to make sure that it's kind of like smooth. I smooth that out. Smooth it out like that as well. I already sprayed it with the Dry Bar Triple Sec, and then I grab my, almost like on an angle towards going down. Don't worry about hairs that fall, you can always recurl. But yeah, so I just kind of like point it down like this, and you know, just leave it there for a little bit, and then, you know, it creates that, you know, almost like that big wave you'll see at the end. So you just kind of like let it sit. So after you curl all your hair, you just let it sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes till it cools down, and then you brush through it or kind of piece it through. So let's keep going. Okay, so now my hair is all curled. So this is the absolute last step. You just wait, and then you kind of piece it through, you style it a little bit, just the way you want it, and then it's done. So let's get that part done. So I grab this big wide tooth comb, and I just, you know, that little section I told you about at the beginning, just brush through it a little bit just to kind of like smooth it out. And then keep kind of going through it, you know what I mean? And then lightly go over the edges, or the ends. Okay, so you end up having something like this. Kind of like, you know, not the curly. You don't have that curly look, so it's like I said, beachy wavy. So yes, there you go. That's the end of this video. Oh, I'm so hot now. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Also, thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. So thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time.